Wasn't going to do it. Plus, I was waiting for my foot to heal, you know, so I had to wait for that.
The buyout offer was to come back and wrestle on TV for.
Yeah, they had some angle. I think it played out where, but I knew it sounded like a bad idea. Mm-hmm. Plus, I wasn't going to take a buyout. You know.
Well, what prompted your return to WWE? Because you were out for a few months. It was almost a year, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was close to a year. You know, they offered me money. That was pretty good.
Was there previous unsuccessful attempts to get you in there earlier?
Yeah, I was actually supposed to. They contacted me right before WrestleMania. I was supposed to be. They were talking about mentioning that they talked to my lawyer and said something about me tagging with Austin against Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. So
it was just not enough money on the table to.
Yeah, something like that. And you gotta understand, I just let my lawyer take care of it, you know. So unless they came up with the right number, I told my lawyer not to call me, you know. Mm-hmm.
So you put yourself in a position where you didn't need to wrestle anymore.
No. It was. Plus, I could see what was going on on TV. You know, it was like nothing was. You know, I think at the time Austin was singing, and, you know, to Vincent with a guitar, and they were in the ring singing. So all were in the ring singing to Austin. I mean, it was brutal shit, man. So I was in no hurry.
You probably hadn't kept up with the TV a lot once you finished up with Nitro.
Yeah, I actually did watch a little bit, but it's like, you know, it wasn't nothing that was worth anything, you know. So.
Well, when you finally did agree to, for whatever number you agreed to, what was the promises made to you? I mean, do they have you outlined with being certain programs?
Oh, they said they're going to push me, you know. Mm-hmm. But I had heard rumors they were just going to bring me in to, you know, face Hunter and you know, and that was it, you know. Matter of fact, one of the ring crew guys brought me an article from a Pittsburgh newspaper where it said, you know, saying to the fact, you know, hope you don't get treated the same, blah blah blah, like other WCW talent. And hopefully Vince will, you know, do it, you know, it's different than what he's done with other WCW talent, but he basically treated, you know, me, Goldberg, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, all the same, you know. So.
We say all the same.
Yeah, we just put his thumb on us, you know. I mean, I couldn't even do my own interviews, you know. They had to write out your own interviews, and, you know, went from writing your own interviews, and you had to practice them in the back. I mean, it was brutal. So.
Why do you think he did this, or particularly to you?
He did to everybody. That's the way it was up there. It's like, well, you know, it was just, you know, control freaks, you know. And then we were taking, there was like 4 or 5 little guys, you know, that can't be more than 5'6", 5'8", trying to write TV what's cool, you know, and like, it just wasn't working, you know.
Remember your first match back with Chris Nowinski?
I remember them a little bit. Yeah, not much. It was.
They said that he got a little roughed up in the match. I didn't know if
I don't know
anything about it, or if he complained about it. Or
no, he didn't complain.
No.
No.
The match with Triple H, when you finally got to wrestle Triple H, some people said it was booked too long.
It wasn't booked too long. They took it too long.
Took it too long?
Yeah, it was. You don't understand. You got to realize that, you know, they could bury you any way they want. It was supposed to be for 18 minutes. We ended up going for like 28 minutes, 29 minutes, you know. They were just trying to, you know, they weren't going to do anything with me from day one, you know.
Well, there was speculation that Triple H tried to stretch the match out to try to make you look bad and gas you up.
Yeah, but I wasn't tired, you know.
No?
No.
Why would a match that was planned to go 18 minutes with the control freaks that they were in take?
Well, I just said it. They try to put your thumb on you, you know. Try to make you look bad, you know. And matter of fact,
what incentive do they have to make you look bad, though? I mean, they got money invested in you.
You tell me. It don't make no sense. So who's dumb? me or him. I'm collecting the same amount of money whether he pushes me or not, you know. So at that point in time, I really, you know, I was going to sit back and, you know, my foot was injured at the time, so, you know, I was going to let him do what he wanted. You know, I knew I had no control, you know. So, you know, I don't know if you guys seen the first time I went out there was Madison Square Garden. Did you guys see that? You know.
A huge reaction.
Huh? Yeah. Howard Finkel said it was, you know, he said, you know, Howard Finkel was the first guy that Vince hired, you know. He said, and I've been around for a lot, you know, the superstar, Bruno, he says that ranks up with one of the best, you know, ovations. You know, I took that, because I knew Howard from the first time we were up there in 92, 93, you know, so I respected Howard's opinion, you know, but, you know, and I remember, like, probably real quick after that, maybe 2 weeks after that, I said, Vince, are they burying me yet, you know? 'Cause I knew people were going to bury me, you know? So, oh, no, everybody wants to see you get over, you know? So, but I knew it, you know? So.
You met your old friend Ric Flair. He was already back there.
Yeah. Why?
Did you have any correspondence with him, or did you just kind of stay away?
No, I talked to him.
Yeah.
I don't think nothing against Flair. Just because he's a piece of shit, it doesn't, you know, he's not my friend, you know. He still talked to me like we're, you know. But that's what the way Flair is, you know.
If you were to critique your own match against Triple H, what would you say about it?
No, it wasn't very good, you know.
Why?
Well, it takes two people, you know. If one guy don't want to have a good match, it's not going to be a good match. I mean, that's pretty simple.
Why would he not want to have a good match with you? You think he'd feel intimidated?
For whatever reason, you know. Probably, you know, things Flair was saying to him, you know. I don't know. So, but I knew going in, you know. After that, you know, I knew I was screwed, so. But, you know, it's his company. Look where it's at now.
You did, probably not very memorable for yourself, but you did an angle with Test, fighting over Stacy Keibler.
Yeah, brutal.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, they wouldn't let us do anything, you know. It's like, you know, Stacy was still wearing the wholesome clothes, you know. I at least wanted to try to make her dress a little different, and where she was, you know, dressed a little more like Medeja and stuff, you know. And then actually they wanted one Nitro, one Raw, they wanted us to go out there and just kiss, you know, out of the blue, you know, just in a mad, passionate kiss. And we both looked at each other like, what for, you know? Why would we do that? We had the chemistry wasn't there to, you know, for that to happen, you know. It's like, so we didn't do it, you know.
You mentioned Medeja, and we totally forgot to bring her up. Did you bring her in, or was that somebody else that saw her?
No, they were there, and it just happened it was Medeja and another girl was Kim. They were kind of like, and there was like 5 of them at one time, you know, and we just kind of like, her and Kim, like, we just kind of hit it off, and we were just friends, you know. So, but
you have more respect for her she's, you know, pretty involved in bodybuilding herself.
No, she's actually a down to earth girl, you know. So she's cool, you know. Like a lot of these girls are just, you know.
You think she liked wrestling, or was she just there to pick up a paycheck?
She was trying to learn it, you know. You know, she got in the ring. She went down to the power plant. She was trying to learn it, you know.